You look like a waitress in that dress. Mocking laughter turned the CEO's daughter into a joke at a billion-dollar dinner. Olivia stood at the edge of the grand ballroom, her back to windows framing Manhattan. Her dress was plain black, no designer label. She was 24, raised in one of the wealthiest families, but you'd never know it. Her father had taught her, never show off. Your worth isn't in what you wear, it's in what you do. The gala was a spectacle. Crystal, glasses clinked, heels clicked on, marble. Olivia slipped in quietly to observe the $750 million investment with the Harringtons, known for ruthlessness. Trevor Harrington, the billionaire's son, smirked. You look like a waitress in that dress, he said, loud enough for tables to hear. Laughter spread. Olivia tightened her grip on her clutch, but her face stayed steady. Sweetheart, did you borrow that dress from your mom's closet? A socialite called. Laughter. Olivia adjusted her clutch and let silence answer. Marissa Harrington, Trevor's mother, smiled while twisting the knife. CEO's daughter, she looks like a poor student. Olivia took a sip of water. A waiter offered a napkin. Thank you, she said, but clear. Dinner began. The Harringtons threw around numbers like they owned the future. Trevor crowed. Richard nodded with the confidence of a man who'd never been told no. Olivia spoke calm. The market's volatile. Your projections don't account for tariffs or supply chain issues. The table went quiet. An older businessman murmured, She's not wrong. The air changed. Curiosity replaced mockery. Victor, a Harrington ally, sneered. You talk a big game for someone who looks like they shop at thrift stores. Where'd you learn to sound so smart? Olivia set down her fork. Where'd you learn to judge people by their clothes? Laughter stuttered. Trevor stowed. Odd, savoring the attention, and with a flick spilled red wine across her dress. Oops! At least now it matches your cheap outfit. Laughter exploded. Olivia took a slow sip and set the glass down with a clink. She faced Trevor. Do you truly believe appearance is everything? His confidence cracked. Richard leaned forward, voice booming. Your father is about to sign a $750 million deal with us. You're nothing here. Olivia pulled out her phone. Dad, I want this deal canceled, right now. The room froze. Richard snapped, Who do you think you are to interfere? Then her father's voice came through for all. If my daughter says so, the deal is off. The hall went silent, the kind of silence that presses against your chest, heavy and suffocating. A lawyer hurried in and handed Olivia a folder. She opened it, nodded. Here's the evidence, she said. The contract was voided in the system 10 minutes ago. You won't see a single cent from this deal. The crowd gasped. The Harringtons collapsed into their seats. The mistake was yours, she told Diane. You assumed I was nobody. Chaos rose. A junior executive protested. You're just a kid playing with power you don't understand. I understand power better than you ever will, she replied. Paused at the door, her hand on the... She walked to the door, her stained dress somehow regal now. The family's accounts were frozen, assets locked, the deal dead in the water. Next morning, headlines screamed. A single call from the CEO's daughter destroyed a $750 million empire in seconds. The video of Trevor spilling wine went viral. He was dropped from the board within hours. Marissa's charity lost sponsors. Richard spent weeks trying to salvage what was left. Evelyn deleted her account. The family's name, once untouchable, became a cautionary tale. Olivia didn't stay to watch. She left with her husband. The next day, she was back at her father's office in a meeting. The way people looked at her now, cautious, respectful, said enough. Years ago, her father had told her, You don't need to prove anything to anyone, just be you, that's enough. She carried those words. She'd grown up watching him navigate rooms like the gala, staying calm when others lost their nerve. She learned not just business, but how to carry herself when the world tried to tear her down. A week later. Ms. Olivia, your input on the new strategy. She nodded and spoke, precise and unshakable.